Hello, welcome back to this channel, or welcome to this channel for the first time if this is your first time here. Different kind of video today. Yeah, I don't know, I didn't have any ideas of things that I wanted to talk about, but I've been really anxious lately, so I thought just come up with a very thorough plan of all that stuff. Is that backwards for you too? I have no clue. We'll see. Good luck reading that. Anyways, so yeah, I have like barely any notes. There's a couple random things I want to talk about because I've been really anxious lately and not enjoying stuff as much. So I thought, well, I'm just gonna use this as a free therapy session, and you can be my mute therapist, if you will. So yeah, that's the plan for today. Got three things on the menu: anxiety, books, writing, and yeah, we'll start with anxiety because why not start with the dark stuff and then have some fun from there. So yeah, been really anxious lately. I don't know why exactly. I feel like sometimes I do the exact same things every day, and sometimes I just feel good, and sometimes I just don't feel good. And it's just like there's just I feel like there's a sort of balance and equilibrium to it eventually, but I just feel that like I get up, I do my physio, I eat my healthy food, I go for my walk, I film my video, I read whatever. And some days I'm like, this is the best life I've ever lived. And then there's other times where I'm like, I just want to die so badly. And there doesn't really seem to be something that triggers it one way or the other. Like there's times I wake up and I don't feel good and I'm happy as can be. And there's other times where everything seems to be going great. Like it's like fair weather, it's sunny, and there's no wind. My book's good, my physio went well, I'm feeling decent, all this stuff, and I just feel terrible. And I just, for some reason, the things that I tend to enjoy day in and day out, I just can't enjoy. And the last 4 or 5 days I've been in this kind of funk with that where like I'm reading, I'm doing all these things that I always do, and I just don't feel like me. I just don't feel good about it, and I don't understand why, to be honest. It's just I don't know. Anxiety's a silly one. Like depression's a goofy one too, I suppose. But anxiety can just really mess you up out of nowhere for seemingly no reason. It's a very confusing kind of kind of state to be in. So that's been the gig lately for sure. It's been weird. Like I just not really getting too much satisfaction out of doing these videos as much lately. I'm not hating it though, but just not really in that kind of mood nearly as much lately. But it's gonna ebb and flow. I understand that. Same thing with reading. Like I was reading, finished the third Dungeon Crawler Carl. Very good. Highly recommend. And then I was so in it too. I was absolutely like I was like at my highest of highs reading that book. It was so fun. And then by the end of it, I kind of started falling into a bit of a funk. Started the fourth book. Read a Hemingway short story. I guess I'm talking about books, not this. Is all gonna merge, I suppose. um, but started a Hemingway short story. Read like Snow of Kilimanjaro. I don't know what the hell was going on with that book. Like I don't know. I get the premises, I get the themes, I get the ideas, and I watched a YouTube video after kind of like of other people talking about it, and I'm like, okay, so you're not gonna acknowledge the random stories in italics that were just like, I'm in my cabin now. I murdered this person. I sent a letter to my other person while I have this wife, and my favorite part of Paris is the paint on the streets. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What is happening? Like, I don't. I'm gonna make a video about that at some point of just like, I feel like iconic writers. I think anything iconic is so much better the way we talk about it than it actually is for what it, and it's not a bad thing, and a lot of them are good, but we just glorify things that are old for some reason to the point where we give them like a godlike status even though they're just things that humans did at some point in time. Very strange, very strange. But anyways, read that, wasn't really feeling it. Read Frederick Backman, the Swedish man called Ove, man called Otto for the movie, whatever. That guy read one of his short stories. It was good. So a little silly. I think it was The Answer Is No is what it's called. It was all right. Did that, and then I was like, screw it. I opened up some Mitch Albom. I read three of his books in April, and I just overdid Mitch Albom for myself, and I haven't been able to read him since. But he just has a way, man. Like I'm getting into this book. I think I'm reading twice, is what it's called. I wanted to read it for a while. I got it on sale on Kindle for like $3. It's sweet. Um, but I've been wanting to read that for a hot minute. I've only been talking for like 4 minutes. Isn't that crazy? It feels like I've been talking for a year. Um, yeah, started reading that. It's been great. The pages are so short. I feel like a genius too. I read like 90 pages yesterday. It's so casual. I wasn't even really reading that much. You just feel like a god. Mitch Albom's the best. He's like Disney adult stuff. It's like let me talk about really sad shit that happens to his character, and then everything's gonna wrap up beautifully. Which is why I think you can't read too much of him in a row, because it all is kind of similar. Like even this one, um, the love part of it so far at the very start of this book is very similar to Frankie Presto kind of story. like Frankie Presto Magical Strings. Read that book. Read it. So good. It just he can talk about the most like mundane kind of. It's kind of like Stephen King, but like Bang Disney is what that's exactly what it feels like. Where it's like he can talk about anything, and you're right in there. You're like you're loving life, and you're like he's just talking about a crush he had when he was 12. Like why do I love this so much? And you just do. And like 10 minutes later, you're like another 10, 20 pages in, like something like that, and you're just living your best life with it. Crazy what he can do. Absolutely love it. Highly recommend that. And yes, it was the first day that I've done something in like the last week where I've been like, I'm genuinely enjoying this and happy about it. And it was very refreshing to be honest. I'm gonna try on the AC in here. I don't care today. If the audio quality, no one's gonna watch this shit. If the audio quality is bad, I apologize. But it's just I'm not sweating in here. No, you know. Yeah. No, read Mitch Albom though. He's been good. And yeah, it's like the first thing that I've read. So good. Like read. I'm not even like, oh, you should read. Like, fucking read it. So good. Yeah, been enjoying that. So that's made me happy. That's been nice. So I started that yesterday, but I'm trying not to overdo it because sometimes I kind of I jump too far into books and then I oversaturate it for myself and then I kind of ruin that. So Prime Day's coming up though, and I got a Kindle, so I'm hoping to just buy as much shit as possible so I basically have like a mini library at my disposal whenever I possibly want. So I'm really excited for that. I hope that the sales are actually good. So I can just be like, I have 5 Mitch Albom, 5 Frederick Backman, a bunch of Stephen King, some fantasy stuff like this. So then whenever I want to read like a fluff book or a lighter book or this kind of book or that or fantasy or whatever, I can just kind of grab one and go and just start ripping. So really excited for that. Yeah, I'm stoked. I'm stoked for that. I really hope the sales aren't shit. I have a feeling that I've been hyping it up for like the last 2 months. I've been so excited about this. And I have a bad feeling that it's not going to be nearly as exciting or good sales as I'm hoping it's going to be. But I feel like sometimes it's important in life to just be like, this date is going to be a good day, just so you can. When you're doing good, you just enjoy the days as they come. But when you're struggling, you just be like, oh, this week or 2 weeks from now or a month from now, I have this thing that's going to be awesome. And whether it is or not doesn't even really matter. It just makes you feel like, hey, I can get through today because I have this thing coming up. So that's kind of what I've been doing with Prime Day. If it's good, cool. If it's not, whatever. Like I'm just gonna try and buy stuff. But yeah, read Mitch Albom. I guess is the point of that. He saves your anxiety. Apparently, that's most of the things I just want to talk about today. And then I started. I've been wanting to write for a while, but I've got really bad carpal tunnel and cubital tunnel from a bunch of health stuff. You can watch like my second video that I made if you really care. But I just inflammation problems, nerve compression, bunch of weird stuff. Really bad carpal tunnel and cubital tunnel. Should go away in its own time. Going gluten free too. Yeah, I just started eating gluten free bread for the first time today. Started eating gluten free banana bread a couple days ago, or a few days ago now. Not bad. It's pretty good. Mom made it for me. It's very lovely. And then I officially got gluten free on Monday to help with inflammation problems. So that's gonna be interesting. Gluten free stuff is so weird. It just kind of like it turns into like sand when you eat it. It's the weirdest feeling. But yeah, started that. So we'll see how that goes. That'd be good. Hopefully that helps. But the point of that, why carpal tunnel and stuff, is I've been wanting to write for a long time because writing, like, I played music for a while too. And I want to get back into that, but with all the house stuff that I just kind of mentioned, it's not possible right now. Um, but I've been wanting to write for a while, and I started turning on, like, the accessibility voice, whatever the hell, on my phone. I've been using that for a bit just to help with carpal tunnel, which it hasn't really worked yet, but I think it will in time. I just got to be patient. But for writing, helps a bunch. But it's really, really finicky. So I started writing the short story. It's gonna be kind of fun. I don't know. If I finish it and decide to self-publish or whatever through Amazon, then I'll probably just promote it on this channel if it's doing well or not. Or maybe I won't. Maybe I won't. Maybe it'll just be for me. But I think it'd be cool to publish something in this lifetime. That'd be fun. So might do that. The point being, I started writing, and honestly, the process with the voice thing, because you need to say stuff and then it doesn't hear you right, and it just pisses you off, and it takes so goddamn long to write anything. Because like you need to think, what do I want to talk about? How do I want to articulate this? And then the computer or whatever is gonna not hear me right most of the time. So then you have to correct it, and the editing's just kind of a shit show. So it's been. I've only done it for one day, just because I don't want to ruin it and test my patience too much. Um, but it kind of just pissed me off, honestly. So I really don't want to again jump into that, oversaturate it, and then hate this. I just want it to be like another thing that I can do while I'm going through all my health stuff, where I can kind of just ride that wave, and if I want to get ideas up. But the problem is like The books I read are generally fun, but I think a lot about serious stuff. And then I'm also the writing, like the story that I'm doing, the little short story is also like quite serious. It is. It's death and all that beautiful stuff. Um, and I don't know if investing myself is like the best thing to do with my current mental state, but I feel like I hit these swings every once in a while, especially right now, just dealing with a bunch of stuff. And I think I'm just gonna keep doing the right things day in and day out. Like I go to bed at a great time. I sleep well. Well, I get good hours of sleep at least. I wake up at a great time every day. I do my physio. I eat well. I get outside. I get my sunshine. All that stuff every day. And I know that in a day or two or a week or 2 weeks, whatever, I'll get out of this funk and it'll be good. And I'll probably start writing more again then. Should be good. Yeah, I think that's kind of. I think that's it. I don't know if there's anything else I want to talk about. But I've been anxious, but I know to just ride this wave, keep doing the right things, get in the sun, eat healthy, move, be social as I can. Started talking to a new human that also has health problems. They're quite lovely. So perhaps I made a new. I have two fucking friends. So perhaps I just went up. Look at all 50% there. So that'd be cool. It'd be cool to make another friend. Doesn't work, then whatever, you know. People come, people go. It happens, but it'd be cool. Make a new friend. Yeah. I think that's it. I don't think there's anything more. Been anxious. I'm gonna keep doing the right things every day, and I know things will get better. Uh, Prime Day's coming, so really hope to buy a shit ton of books. And there's some Stephen King books I want to read so damn bad, and I've been waiting 2 months for Prime Day just to hope that something go on sale. So I really want to read on writing so bad. So a lot of stuff I'm looking forward to there. And honestly, if it doesn't go on sale, I think I'm just gonna say fuck it, buy the fucking books at this point. Like why keep cucking myself? Read what I want to read, and I'm a slow reader, so there's a few thousand-page books that I want to get into, plus a bunch of series and stuff. So buy them, you know, just get into it, and hopefully the writing goes well. I might share that process a bit on here, but probably not a lot actually until it's finished. But we'll see. I don't know. Might just start making videos like this where I just talk about shit more honestly. You see, like none of them. I had a video that just got 1,000 views, which is nuts. So that's pretty cool considering most of it I gained like 30 to 60 lately. So that was cool to just out of nowhere get that. So, yo, see, I got a really interesting one coming up on Monday. It's already out at this point. So that one's called Body Count Matters. We'll see how that one goes. Probably people are going to flame me. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. There's nuance to it. We'll see what happens. But yeah, thank you for watching this. Um, I hope people enjoy videos like this, but frankly, if they don't, I'm still gonna make them anyways because these are purely for my therapy. That's why I started this channel in the first place. It's just for me to have a thing to do and a place to vent and get my ideas out and stuff like that. And this is part of that. Like this is virtually like a journal with intention. So if I want to make videos like this more, I'm just gonna do it. And if they do well, great. If they don't. But like most of the videos I do aren't gonna do well no matter what. So I might as well do stuff that I enjoy, especially if it brings me peace of mind. So yeah, yeah. Yes. So that's basically it for this one. Yeah. Thank you for watching. If you wanna, I don't know, how's your life going? Chat in the comments. Like, just tell me shit about your life. I don't know. We can have a little conversation. That's what this whole thing is. Just about community. This channel is just people being able to freely chat about stuff. So, something going on in your life? Some books you think I should read? Do you write? Are you anxious lately? Like, how are you doing? So, yeah, let me know. If you like this video, like it. If you don't like it, that's fine. Subscribe, comment, tell me about shit. I don't care. Do what you want. Yeah, that's it for this one. So, for this one. See you later.